Hi guys, it's Paula and I hope you are doing well. This is going to be my monthly update for Project 10 uses. In this project, I shop my stash for 10 items that I haven't touched in a while, and I start tracking my usage on them. Once I've used them 10 times, they roll out and something new rolls in to take its place. It's ongoing. I've been doing this project for a very long time. Not even sure off the top of my head, but if I had to guess, I would say somewhere around 4 years I've been doing this project, and it's just ongoing. I mentioned this recently, but I suppose if a situation would come where I used every product I own 10 times, maybe I would stop this project. That would probably be when it's quitting time. But I have so much stuff that this is a perfect shop my stash project for me, where I can choose 10 items to work on at a time without making a huge long finish it up commitment. And it also gives me a chance to kind of rotate through stuff that I haven't used in a while, make sure I still like it, make sure it's still good, make sure it still works and does what I think it does, and learn more about that product by using it 10 times. So I am happy to report that I met my goal of using 4 of the products in this project 10 times since my last update. So 4 products will be rolling out and 4 new products will be rolling in to take its place. Let's go over those 4 first. At last month's update, I threw in a bunch of like base products with the idea of kind of holding myself over till the end of the year before I started a bunch of new project pans. I'm still in the process of sorting through project pans as per usual for me lately. It's taking longer than I thought it would. My focus hasn't been with, doing what I should do. My focus has been elsewhere. And so I am still in the process of finishing up what products I'm going to be rolling into Beauty A to Z. I am still trying to finish up another project that I'm going to be starting soon, which is a new project that I've never done before, but I am getting there. And it was really helpful to just throw these kind of base products into this project at last month's update. And I'm really glad I did, because I got to know these products so much better. Some of them I'd never used even once. So yeah, it's good. All right, the first product I met the 10 use goal on. I guess we'll just talk about the first 2 products. They were the 2 foundation sticks. I rolled in this Hourglass foundation stick and this foundation stick from Colored Rain. It's just called Skin Sticks, S-T-I-X. The reason I rolled both of these in is because this Skin Sticks foundation is in a very, very light shade, really too light for me even in the dead of winter. But this Hourglass foundation stick is one that I historically have only been able to use at the height of summer when I'm at my tannest, which is a very short window. And for a foundation stick that I probably paid, what did I pay for this? $55, $60 for? I don't want this sitting around and only using it for 4, 5, 6 weeks out of a year, if that. So I wanted to see if by mixing these 2, I could create a foundation that works good at other times of the year. I feel like I did and I didn't. When I look really closely, it didn't go as well as I had hoped it would. One of the other problems I have is that foundation sticks in general seem to be a type of product that my skin likes better in the wintertime. So having a foundation stick in the height of summer when I'm at my like sweatiest and oiliest is not a good mix, because I feel like when I'm really greasy and oily, these foundation stick foundations just kind of like slide off my face. So I thought this is really a product I should be using in the wintertime when my skin's a little bit drier. And so that's another reason why I wanted to try this out. This Hourglass foundation stick has 100 times more pigment in it than this Colored Rain stick. It just, even though I used so little product of the deeper shade, it completely overpowered this lighter shade. So what I would do is I would kind of apply this where I would apply my bronzer. I would do like one swipe on my cheek, like at the back half of my cheek, and then like on the, forehead where I would normally bronze. First of all, why is my blush so bright today? I have no idea. I don't know what's going on my blush. I must have overdone it, but I went ham on blush, I guess. And then I would apply this everywhere else. So I would take this lighter stick, I'd apply it right in the center of my forehead, down my nose, a couple swipes on the inner part of my cheek. And then I would do a big line here, a big line here, and like a dot on my chin and a dot on my upper lip. And even still, this really overpowered this. But I do feel like overall it worked, and it is a decent solution to my problem of using up this and another foundation stick from Tarte that I have that's really too deep for me to use other than at the height of summer. So I think even though it wasn't like as magical as I'd hoped it would be, it did work, and I had a chance to try it out, and I do think I'll be doing that again in the future. Although for now, this will be rolling out of this project, and these two products will be going back in the office. I managed to use the Colored Rain foundation stick 13 times, and I used the Hourglass foundation stick 11 times. So I actually went over the 10 uses for both of them. But like I said, I was kind of in limbo with project panning foundations at the time, so I just kept going for these. I don't feel like I made a huge dent on either of these, but that's the Colored Rain stick rolled all the way down. And I feel like it might have even been slightly above the package line. I don't even remember how much product was in there when I rolled it in. And the Hourglass foundation I used even less of, but we're getting there. That's the foundation stick rolled all the way down. So let's see how much I have left. Probably lots. I mean, for the amount of money we pay for these products, we should. I do wish in hindsight that I would have bought a lighter shade. And I would like to eventually own a shade of this Hourglass foundation stick that is a better color for me in the wintertime. But that's how much I still have left. So you will see both of these foundation sticks again in the future, but I'm not sure when. I have other plans in the immediate for foundation products to pan. So like I said, these will be going back in the office. The next product I hit the 10 use mark on is my primer. This is a Time Balm from The Balm. This is one of the oldest primers I have in my collection. It dates back to prior to my very first makeup inventory. This has always been with me. So I don't remember when I got this because I got it before I started tracking products in versus products out on Instagram, but I've had it at least since 2016. And I don't remember really ever using this before. It is a very dimethicone-y, silicone-y, slippery feeling foundation, which typically I don't think is a foundation I prefer, but I actually didn't think this was really bad at all. I liked it a lot. I thought it worked well under a variety of base products that I tried out over the past month. A little bit goes a very long way. Like, talk about like half a pea size amount of product for my entire face. Did the job. I have a feeling that when I do eventually try to project pan this, it is going to take a long time for me to get through this, but I did manage to get 10 uses out of it over the past month. And the final product I hit the 10 use mark on is my cream bronzer from Superface. This is a dual-ended highlight and cream highlight and cream bronzer stick that I received from 0.8L for review purposes years ago. And I really hadn't used either of these products very much. The highlighter is still pretty much brand new. That is it rolled all the way up. It looks like it's going to be a really nice highlighter for me, but I am focused on other highlighters at the moment. So that wasn't part of this project 10 uses, but I did want to use and enjoy the bronzer a little bit in the past month, and look how much I used up. It's like almost half of the product compared to the highlighter, I think. Maybe not quite half, but I used up a lot of that bronzer over the past month. I did use it 14 times at least. There might even be a couple I missed marking, but I used it 14 times. I am wearing it today. It's a really good bronzer. I like it a lot. And I am seriously considering rolling this into another project, because if I made that much progress in just 10 uses, I think I could finish it off pretty quickly and get another point in my low-buy bank. And right now, I'm kind of in limbo about my cream bronzer. As far as choosing a cream bronzer to pan long term, I'm ready to switch over to my Mascara Beauty contour / bronzer. I have the highlighter, which is like a concealer, a contour, bronzer, a blush, and I think they call it an illuminator, which I would call a highlighter. It's 4 products. It's a set. I want to use it as a set, and I've been talking about it for years and years and years. I definitely think 2024 is going to be the year where I finally use my Mascara Beauty little 4 pans of product, but which, by the way, is now called Saint Beauty. It's not even Mascara Beauty anymore. I've had these products for so long that the brand changed names. That's how long I keep my makeup for. But I do have to finish my cream blush and my cream highlighter that I'm working on. So I don't want to get into a long-term commitment with a bronzer before that. I just want something to like hold me over until I finish those 2 products. And I think this might be the perfect product to do it right around the time that I finish this. Hopefully I'll be done with the cream blush and the cream highlighter. So I think you're going to be seeing this in another project really soon, but I'm not sure which one at the moment. All right, so those 4 products are rolling out. That means there are 6 products rolling over for another month. Let me tell you where I'm at with those 6. The product that has been in this project the longest is my L'Oreal eyeshadow base in Gilded Envy. I did use this once over the past month, bringing my total uses to 5, but I still need to use this 5 times. I do now have a shade in my Pan That palette, my little Coastal Scents 4 pans of eyeshadow that is pretty similar to this. This might be a little bit brighter, but they're very similar. So I'm kind of motivated to just get the 5 uses done with this, get to a total of 10 uses and move this out, because I don't want this fighting with my Pan That palette. So I did wear this once over the past month, but I still need to use it 5 more times. Next is my Bite Beauty lipstick in Black Truffle. I am at 4 uses with this. This is a tough sell. I knew it would be. I knew that this isn't the kind of lipstick I was gonna be wearing every day, but I still wanted to try and bring it in here and get 10 uses out of it. So I still have 6 more to go. I'm not sure if I used it at all in the past month. I might have been at 4 at last month's update too. Another lipstick in this project is Cream in Your Coffee from MAC. This is a very wearable shade, but I'm only at 5 uses for this. I think I used it once in the past month. Next are my 2 eyeshadow sticks. First of all, let's talk about my Avon Violet shadow stick. I'm wearing this today in my waterline and my lower lash line. It's just a kind of shimmery, plummy shade, purpley shade. And I am at 7 uses for this, so 3 more to go. And then unfortunately, I'm still at 3 uses for this Tarte shadow stick in charcoal. I'm really motivated to use it, but I keep forgetting I have it. And I don't know why, but I have, hopefully after this update, I will remember that I have it, because I was so focused on using up that Too Faced shadow stick for the last couple months that it was really all I was reaching for every day. And now that that shadow stick is finally finished, I'm kind of lost. Like, what do I use as an eyeshadow base? I don't know what I have. And so I keep forgetting about this, but I've been using an eyeshadow base every day. It just hasn't been this. And the final product rolling over for another month is this sample of Bare Minerals bronzer in the shade The Skinny Dip. This was a product I'd never used before prior to rolling it in this project, and I really like it. It's a really nice bronzer. It gives me some warmth, but it's not too deep. It's not too orange. I like it a lot. I am at 5 uses with this, and I have to use it 5 more times. I'm guessing I'll have hit that goal in 5 days, because this is the only bronzer I am using at this point. I was previously trying to finish off an Ulta Beauty bronzer sample, and it took a little bit longer than I thought it would, so I didn't get to this right after my last update, but I am using this every day at this point, and I do expect this to be used 10 times in 5 days. If I wear makeup every day, because this is really all I'm working on. I do have another bronzer that I put in Pan in Every palette, but I want to hit my 10 uses on this first before I start working on that one, because then at that point I'll just be going for that bronzer every day until I hit Pan, or until I throw in another bronzer in another project, which I might do. You never know with me. Okay, it is time to talk about what 4 products I am rolling into Project 10 Uses starting this month. And the first product is a product that has really intimidated me as far as project panning, because it's huge, but it's getting older in my collection. It's another product that has been around since prior to my first makeup inventory in 2017. So I need to at least put 10 uses into this product and get going. And the product I'm talking about is my post-shave balm from Nivea. I was one of those people that, you know, watched Nikki tutorials rave about this as a most amazing primer, and I was like, oh, affordable, lots of product, love it. I ran out and bought it. I probably used it once or twice and then got bored or bought something different, and it's just been sitting in a drawer for years and years and years, and that's crazy. But honestly, every time I look at this gigantic container and think about putting it in a project, I'm just like, let's go for something a little smaller. I'm so intimidated by this. So I thought, let's give it 10 uses. I do have two other primers that I'm putting in projects throughout 2024, so I can't be playing around too much, but I decided I could dedicate 10 days to this product and, you know, just put a little bit of a dent, because this is a full bottle. Still smells like men's aftershave. Oh yeah, very full. Oh, I can kind of see it. Yeah, it's right there. So 10 uses on that. The next product I've decided to roll in is another oldie. I've had it for a long time. I can't remember the last time I used it. It was a hand-me-down from Jamie. It was a declutter from Jamie, and it's a foundation product. And I am on the hunt for foundation products that work for me in the winter. I feel like if I look at all my base products as an entirety, I just have so much more like summer shade products than winter shade products. And typically when I find a good winter shade product, I pan it and then it's gone. And I have one less winter shade product and one, you know, all these summer shade products. So I'm still shopping my stash, so I haven't felt the need to go out. Well, in general, I haven't felt the need to go out and buy new foundations, although I did get that Color Drain foundation stick complimentary from the brand. But the product I decided to roll in is this very, very old Neutrogena compact. That's hard for me to say. And it's called the Neutrogena Skin Clearing Oil-Free Compact Foundation in Classic Porcelain. In general, I do not consider myself to be porcelain. I consider myself to be like light. Which I guess I would say, I guess when I think of porcelain being like the lightest shade out there. And then I consider like ivory and then light. So I consider myself like 2 shades below porcelain. This isn't the most porcelain of porcelains I've ever seen. I think this actually might be a pretty decent color match for me. I think, yeah, this is supposed to be like a cream to powder type product. And I'm guessing time has not been very kind to this product. It is a little cracked, but it does still work. I haven't hit pan on it yet. Wouldn't that be cool if this ended up being a product I hit pan on in 10 uses? I suppose it's possible. It does come with this glorious sponge, which I doubt I will be using on my face. But yeah, I just want to use it 10 times. I want to see if I can make it work. I do have a foundation in a year-long project pan for this year, and it's a little bit too dark for me right now. I did wear it the other day, and I feel like because I bronzed my neck up, I was able to kind of make it work. But it would be nice to play around with some of these lighter foundations to hold me over until I can work on that foundation that I put in a project when I have a little bit more of a tan. So the next product is a concealer. I must have used it once, but it basically is brand new. This is the LA Girl Pro Conceal in the shade Natural. If you look at the brush, there's like barely any product on it. Like maybe I only swatched it, but I didn't actually like apply it to my face. This seems like a really light shade. I would like to try it out both as an under eye concealer and as a mixer with that foundation that I put in another project. So I'm thinking maybe I will take like 1 drop of this and put it on my hand and then squeeze out a little bit of the Too Deep foundation and see if I can mix them to create a more wearable shade for me right now. So that's what I'm thinking. If that works, I will be using it 10 times that way. If it doesn't work, I will try and use it as an under eye concealer, because I'm pretty sure this is too light as a standalone like foundation product, but maybe not. I'd like to play around and figure all that out. So that's a plan. And the final product I'm rolling into project 10 uses is a tinted lip balm. This is another product I've had for many, many years, and I can't remember the last time I used it, but now is the time where I would love to have a tinted lip balm. I might be putting this in my purse. Because it's January in Chicagoland, baby, and it is dry. It is very dry. This is called the Blistex Lip Tone Lip Balm. I don't believe there are different shades. It just has this one shade, and it's just a pretty like rosy nude shade. I'm not wearing it today, by the way. I have something else on, but yeah, I just want to use it 10 times, get some use out of it. Maybe this will eventually roll over into another project where I finish it off. I don't think it would be too hard to go through this, but I haven't used it in a long time, and I'd like to refamiliarize myself with this product. So that is where we are at for project 10 uses, you guys. I'm really excited. I'm really happy to have met my goal on 4 items this past month, and I'm excited about all the products that I'm currently working on in this project and how I can add them in with the long-term products that I'm project panning this year. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.